If you're loving Christmas, if you're loving the holiday season, this video is for you. We're going over the secret holiday map of the Midwest. I want to show you what exactly West Michigan is like throughout the winter time, throughout the holiday season, and you're going to get a full review from me on how I've enjoyed it over the years as a local who's been here for a long time. So stay tuned. For things to do and sights to see, this is Live Great TV, and I am the official host of Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse, and if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area, what it's like to live, work, and have fun out here in West Michigan, go ahead and send me a like, a subscribe, comment, you know all that. So what I want to get into is the winter holiday season, what it's like out here in West Michigan, aside from it being freezing cold on most days and gray skies that some people love or hate. First area is going to be the Holland, Zeeland area. I was born and raised in Holland, and I know a lot about it, and I know for sure that Holland is a Dutch village. It has a lot of Dutch ancestry. I grew up at high school where it was the Holland Dutch and the Hope College or the Flying Dutchman. And some of the things that are very notable about the Holland Zeeland area is that it attracts a lot of people, especially during the winter months and holiday months. People love being downtown Holland. I know that they have the heated streets out in Holland where you can walk down and not slip on ice or anything just because it's all heated. They have the entire downtown area runs through from the city. The tubing goes to the municipality where they have the water system, and it actually runs through there, so it heats up the ground throughout the downtown area on its way through, and so you don't really see any snow. They don't have to shovel or any of that in the Holland area, which I think is really cool. And now these are real Dutch traditions that happen out there. Kids are eating candy inside of wooden shoes. The entire parade is in Dutch and English, and it's kind of interesting because I grew up in Holland, and some of my friends growing up, I didn't know it, but you know, I go over to visit their house or whatever, and you know, they get in trouble or something, and then their mom would scream at them in Dutch, and I was like, what did your mom just say? And she's like, they would just tell me like, she just upset, wants me to clean my room or whatever. And I didn't really realize how rich in heritage and how much the Dutch culture is actually integrated into that city if you're from the outside looking in. But if you know Holland, you know that this is a really big deal. And if you're Dutch, you're definitely going to find your tribe out there. Some other notable things is that it is the only authentic Dutch market in the Midwest. The next thing is that they import decorations from Amsterdam. They have local Dutch families run the booth, and they actually speak Dutch. And then they have hot chocolate recipes from the 1800s that they bring over, and they actually make a really big deal out of it as you're in the Dutch village, where you can get a real immersive experience on the north side of Holland, right off the highway there. You'll really get to see what it's all about. Now, some of the things to note in the neighborhoods is the Walkazoo magic. Now, if you're in the Walkazoo Woods area, you know that some of the homes are very nice. You drive through, I'm talking 500,000 plus in that area, very tight-knit community. And one of the great things that they do is that they will synchronize their houses with Christmas lights. It's like nothing I've ever seen when you go out there towards the lake, and you'll get to see a lot of that as you're out in the Holland area. Now, Zeeland downtown, the shops will stay open till about 9 p.m. And then at Pine Creek, they have a horse-drawn carriage rides, which are typically reserved for residents, and that's just one of the secrets that most people don't know. Some of the inside secrets are going to be that the second week of December, Dutch baking traditions happen. Every bakery makes banquet, which are almond pastries. Like if you've ever had banquet, and I had it growing up a lot, it was really tasty. It's like this, almost like not quite a donut, but a pastry with almond paste inside, and it's super good, really flaky. It's one of the great highlights of the winter time as far as Holland, because everybody's parents and families that are Dutch, they make it for sure. It's usually only available 3 weeks out of the year, so when you can get some, you better jump on it. The next thing you want to do is park at the Civic Center downtown, and you don't want to be driving around downtown Holland because it's just kind of chaotic and traffic picks up. It gets dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're gonna be downtown, just park at the Civic Center and walk downtown. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. The second area I wanna talk about is definitely gonna be one of the biggest, Grand Rapids. I wanna talk more about what Grand Rapids is like during the holiday season. Grand Rapids transforms into 3 different holiday experiences based on where you are. For example, if you're downtown, you're gonna be able to see Rosa Parks Circle, where they have 200,000 lights and free ice skating. I've done it. It's a lot of fun. I take my daughter there. It's a really cool scene. Have the snow flying down, you're in between all the buildings and stuff like that. Get hot chocolate. It's a super cool experience that you definitely want to try. Next thing is Monroe Center. They have a European Christmas market, which is really nice. Now at the Studio Park, they have rooftop igloos, which you can reserve for $200 a night. It's a little steep, but it's actually a really great experience. So if you're watching this in early December, go ahead and book that now. And not to forget to mention, during the New Year's Eve celebration, there's over 75,000 people that congregate all throughout downtown, and they have an absolute blast. The next place I want to tell you about is East Grand Rapids, which is, I guess you could kind of call like an old money elegance. Reed's Lake, luminaries around the entire lake, usually around December 23rd. Wealthy Street. Every mansion is decorated professionally and it looks amazing. Gaslight Village, they have a Dickens themed everything. A secret is that East Grand Rapids, they hire a lot of the same decorators for their houses as they're preparing and showcasing their houses in the area. All right, now the next area is Heritage Hill, where they have 1,300 historical homes that are decorated. This is wild. Now they have weekend tours, which cost about $30. And they actually have tours of the interior of the homes as well. Now, most homes use real candles in the windows, unlike what you might see is just like a little candle that has a electric bulb in it. They actually use real candles in these homes. And most December electric bills for those homes on average are about $400. So heads up on that if you're thinking about buying in Heritage Hill. So to divide those three parts, downtown is going to be full of events. East GR is going to be your elegance, and Heritage Hill is going to be more of where your history is at. Now, as far as property values, houses in decorated neighborhoods sell 8% faster in January. So keep that in mind. So if we're thinking of Grand Haven, this is the lighthouse capital. In Grand Haven, the famous pier is completely frozen and it's lit up nightly. The next thing is that 2.3 million visitors come for those frozen lighthouse photos. If you look online and say Frozen Lighthouse, Michigan, you're probably gonna see Grand Haven. Now, if you're downtown Grand Haven, every tree is gonna be wrapped in lights, over 118,000 light bulbs. Another thing that they have are secret beach bonfires. These are usually locals only, and you can find out more at Oddside Ales. Another area I want to talk about is the Saugatuck Douglas area. This is an artist's winter wonderland. Now, they have galleries that become holiday showcases. They have Fire and Ice Festival, which is in January, where they have ice sculptures literally everywhere. There's a lot of small town charm without summer crowds. If you've been to Saugatuck or Douglas in the summer, you know how crazy it is. It calms down quite a bit, so you have a really quality experience. Last but not least is that restaurants actually are accessible and there are no 2-hour waits. I've waited 2 and 3 hours for a restaurant, so go in the wintertime if you want to go to Saugatuck and get to enjoy the real Christmas holiday feel. The next place is going to be South Haven, which is the cozy surprise. They have something called Icebreakers Create, which is a sculptural ice formation. Blueberry stores, they have holiday everything. The next thing is that they have beach rentals. The homes that are out there are 70% off during the December rate. So if you're looking for a holiday rental, 70% off in South Haven. Keep that in mind. The population is 5,000. In the summertime, it's about 50,000, and it's usually only locals. So that shows you how many people actually leave for the wintertime. A shocking fact is that December lake effect snow makes these towns get 3 times more snow than Grand Rapids. South Haven December averages 45 inches. Now, I've put together a PDF guide to show you exactly what those specifics are. So if you're interested in moving to the area or just coming to visit, you're gonna get a good dose of what that transition is like coming to the West Michigan area. All right, let's get into the next area, which is gonna be the countryside. I got a few holiday hidden gems for you. The real holiday magic happens in towns you've never heard of. For example, Hudsonville. The fair light display is going to be at the fairgrounds, which is a 3-mile drive through, and it's fantastic. 2 million lights synchronized to your radio, and it's a $25 entry fee per car. If you go in late December, it's going to be a lot more empty, but it's going to be a lot more of an experience for you as you go through those light exhibits at the fairgrounds. Next is Coopersville. Train to the North Pole is the actual steam train to the North Pole. Out in Coopersville, kids get hot cocoa, cookies, and they get to meet Santa. Some things to note is that it books out by October, and locals know to book in August. It's a really big deal. And they also have adult wine trains too, which are usually on Thursday nights. Now in Lowell, which is like the Hallmark movie town, they have the covered bridge that's lit up, a flat river that's frozen for ice skating, Fallsburg Park. It's a cross-country ski by candlelight, which is really cool. And then on Main Street, they have actual carolers that go out there on Fridays. Now, if you're thinking Ada Cascade, this is a suburban spectacular. Thornapple Point Golf Course comes with a light winter wonderland. It's awesome. The next thing is Ada Township Park. They have free sledding and a warming house where you can go warm up at, which is a cool park. They're doing a lot of renovations on it, and I've even done some videos out there. I love heading to that area. It's super cozy and it's really, really fun. Now, if you're thinking of the Ada Cascade area, to know the difference, Cascade is a lot newer. Ada is gonna be more your traditional neighborhood. Here's a little secret. Rural areas do December better because they need more community to survive the winter. So they go all out in these areas with their lights. Going to see some of the best lights are going to be out in the Ada Cascade area. All right, now that you have a pretty good idea of what it's like out here in the West Michigan area when it comes to the holidays, let's do a quick recap. When it comes to the holiday map, we got the Holland Zeeland area with authentic Dutch Christmases, Grand Rapids, where it's urban meets historic meets elegant, Lake Towns, where we have frozen beach magic without crowds, countryside, hidden gems with real community. Some of the must-do experiences, they include the Sinterklaas in Holland, which is the first Saturday, Rosa Parks Circle ice skating, which is completely free, Frozen Grand Haven Lighthouse, which is Instagram gold if you're in the area. Make sure you stop and get a photo. And the Coopersville train, make sure you go book now so you can get in. And last but not least, I want to give you a bird's eye view on timing so that way you know what to expect during the month of December. December 1 through 5 is peak magic, where you're getting maximum amount of crowds. December 16 to 23 is usually locals only, but it's still decorated. December 26 to 31, everything is 50% off and empty. In January, the Ice Festival begins. So these are some really good insights, even for me as a local. Some of the stuff I didn't know. I hope you got some insight out of it too. If you're coming to West Michigan, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help if you're thinking of moving or relocating. I'm your guy. I've helped a ton of people. I've helped a ton of families move out here to the West Michigan area permanently. And some of these people are never gonna leave, and I don't blame them because I ain't going anywhere. But at the same time, if you're thinking of just getting your questions answered or finding more about the area, what it's like to live, work, and have fun, make sure you get in touch with me because I'm super happy to help any way that I can. My number, my email will be coming on the screen right now. I am the official host of Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse, and if you want more videos just like this, send me a comment. Let me know how you're liking them. I tried something a little different today with the notes and things like that, but I want to be able to connect with you, share some of the best things of what it's like to live out here. You know, join the channel, stay in tune with when I put new videos out because I'd love to have you. Again, that's all I got for you. We will see you on the next video.